Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to FS19. So, 25's bugging the bejeebers out of me. So, I decided to do a little mini series, throwback, if you will, on 19. And I asked you guys which map. And you all decided on Oakfield. So, that's Oakfield Farm 19. Now, I played 19 on PC, not console. The plan was on Friday, start prepping, record over the weekend. Today's Monday. On console, you've got like 1,000 slots on 19. I played on PC, there were no slots. 22, I played on console, and you had like 4,000 slots. Perfect. 25, you get 3-5. It's irrelevant. So I'm really struggling to get the equipment and stuff that I want and have slots. So, deep breath. So, I'll mix it up. Let's go Farm Manager. Oakfield. That's me. I've got the straw harvest. I've got loads of equipment. Loads of stuff. I tried to copy as much as I could from the PC to here, and it wasn't really working. I can't have all the mod hub equipment from my PC on my Xbox because there's not enough space, which is what it is, I suppose. Yes, I'm still coughing. No, I haven't been very well, but is what it is. I am trying to record. I'm going to leave precision farming on. I'm going to run seasons. Now, I don't normally run seasons. I got the 6 ashes Geo for, 6 ashes. And then the Midwest, I was going to use that on Wilhelmina and just have a play. I am still snotty, I am still snuffly, but, is what it is and all that. Get rid of that, don't do that for a second. So a lot of this stuff is quite big, but it is what it is. So you can have a scroll through, and that's what we've got. That's what we're starting with. All that good stuff. Yeah, so we'll do this a little bit different. Every man and the Chihuahua that I've ever seen start on this map start here. Win up. I think we're going to start with a pig farm. And get the pigs. Just a farm, just pigs. Maybe get ourselves a landy livestock trailer somewhere feeding them. Probably the old Quiet Hitman pallet pack. Which, yeah. So, the bottom one's the usual shenanigans. The top one says, spring is here, flowers, trees, blossom. It's time to cultivate and sow your fields. That is the seasons thing. I'll jump into here. Let's change some settings quickly. We'll turn that off. Turn that down. I like that quick. Don't want them to buy anything. Turn that off. Save. And then this menu. This is your seasons menu. It gives you ground temperatures and all that good shenanigans of what you can and can't do. And at the bottom, this is drying potential. So if you've got like pluses and stuff, you can dry hay. A bit like how Maize Plus works. And then there's your animals, which is pretty cool. Economic stuff. This also incorporates animal prices. So the prices of animals, when you buy them, will actually fluctuate as well, which is pretty cool. I'll go for 6 days. If you leave crop moisture on, it says at the bottom there, if it's above 20%, you can't thresh. I'm going to turn that down because no other reason than I can. It's got 1.25. I don't think. Did we have a loan on this? We did, so we'll pay the loan back. It's been so long. Come on. I quite miss that menu sound. I don't think it's on 22. So this would be the start farm had we chosen to start here. Which I haven't. We may buy it in the future, but at the minute we don't own any of this. So I've got precision farming on as well, so all the soil types and all that good shenanigans will need, well, shenanigating. Because we have seasons on, everything's harvest, withered, cultivated. There is nothing nowhere. Oakfield Farm barn, you get pigs, a silo, lime station, and then a gas thing. And there's another thing that I can't click on. Maybe you get 2 gas things. One's I don't know. I think you also get chickens. There's 122. We'll buy that. Then we'll jump. No, that one. That one. So this is the pig farm. So you get piggies, wet stuff, feed, straw. There's your animal dialogue. This is your pig pen, pasture thing, barn, bull barns. I'm sorry, really coffee. This is slurry. Manure will spawn in the barn. I think this was a manure pit. I'm sure that was a manure pit. Yeah, this is a manure pit. So you actually pick it up and dump it. Silo, lime thing, and then fuel tank, and that was the pipe out. Oakfield Farm. Right. So let's hop to the shop, which is just here. Convenient. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get some pigs underway. So I'm going to buy the pigs. I'm going to go for this one. I'm probably going to buy both of them anyway, so it doesn't matter. Main colour. Do you go military green? I'm not sure. Oh, it's the back, isn't it? Just a spare one, I think. And a UK thing. There we go. Front trailer hitch in case I need to move something. Lights. Let's go mud. So you got open back, hardtop canopy, and then the bulk cargo rack. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna buy that. And then animal transport. I found this one, which I actually quite like. Room colour. Change that to white as well. Don't want that. There we go, those. So we're already up to 734 slots. Oh, it's bonkers, it really is. Right, so we have a landy. straps. It sounds amazing. I think a lot of the FS22, FS25, they lost a lot of this. Sounds cool, right? Right. We'll head up to the livestock dealer. And let's turn that down quickly. 30, that'll do. So we'll head up here. Map out of the way. So yeah, with season stuff on, the game changed, I think, for the better. But if you just want to make money, harvest, plough, seed, harvest, plough, and you just want to make a ton of money, seasons wasn't the way to go. But you know, so in that respect, I didn't use it very often. I was looking at my PC, which is where I generally played, and all I seem to have is a lot, I'll repeat that, I had a lot of American maps. Big machinery, big. I only had one save, that was American Life Farming, but for the maps I had installed. Get that unfolding. There we go. Grab some piggies. Yeah, we go with those. Just fill the trailer up. Trailer's full. I think there's 18 in there. There we go. I'm not sure if it does it on 22 or not. I'm not entirely sure. Although this trailer's not, or I couldn't find it on 22. The trailer adds weight when you put livestock on it. I'm not sure if that's a 22 thing. I think, as far as I can remember, I might be misremembering. Oh, don't adjust your headset. Take your eyes off the road. Ooh, I've got a trailer full of pigs. It's because I adjusted my headset. Also, I think that this version of the Landy, it sounds different. Just a wind whistle me, because I clearly didn't touch it. I think those poor pigs. I think the suspension's softer on this one. It sounds nicer though. So, is what it is, my friends. Is what it is. Back in there. What's that? Yeah, it adds weight. I think the livestock trailers in 22 are more like the auto bale trailers. You know, they're there, but they're not there. If that makes any sense to anybody. So we get this in. Get these in. And then we will go back. So I just put the lights on now. And then we'll go back, grab ourselves another trailer, and sorry, and a little tractor of some script. We'll grab some pallets of pig feed from the Quiet Hitman. And yeah, get these underway. I need to get that in that trigger over there. So just spin it right round. Oh, we also need to get the water pump in. So with seasons, there was a water pump that you could add to your troughs. Open it in or out. Get that in the trigger. Is it in? Yes. Yeah, there's a water pump that you could add. Sorry, needed a cough. Which would keep your water levels topped up as forward. So we'll add that. We'll pop it down here or something. So that was under placeables, animal barns, animal pens, sorry. That is water pump, £5 grand. We'll stick that. Where's it going? This way round. Ugh. That was the other thing with this that I really didn't like. And that was the speed at which it would move when you were closer. Yeah, there's piggies. Let's do that there. That little pump, you see, gives you water. So go to the menu, go back to our piggies, which are here. They're clean, they got some water. I got the straw harvest add-on, which gives you pellets. With seasons, you can have manure, or you can have slurry. So if you give them straw, you'll get manure. If you don't give them straw, you'll get slurry. There's no, you can't have both. That's not an option. So those girls need feeding. Let's pull this over here. I'll stick it here, I think. Out of the way for a second. Disconnect that. So we need a trailer and some way of moving pig feed. So I'm thinking small tractor. We can possibly get some contracts done or something. So currently we don't own any land other than the farm. So our only income currently is the piggies, which is pretty cool. Right, back up here. Oh, don't know. I had the same problem with this on 22 on my Attingham series. If you go too quick, you can't steer it. It's just like, nope. I'll pull that in here. I'll stick it in a bay. There we go. Do I hit the fence? Not quite. Look at that. Perfect parking. Perfect. So, trailer. Logos. I want this one. And I can transport animals with that, should I choose to do so. I need 6 though, so hence the other trailer. Rack, mesh sides, mesh, no rear door. UK, white tires, no cover. So I want that. Buy that. And then quiet hitman stuff, which always works out good price. Pig feed, bog pallet. We'll grab 2 of those. Is that 2? 3? That was 2. We grab ourselves a small tractor. Or it would be good to grab skid steer, grab a case or something. Now if we grab the tractor, it'll be multifunctional. Now, do we go for the Fendt? Which I absolutely love that. Or we could go for a Fiat. No, I think we go with a Fendt. Yeah, we'll go with a Fendt. We're going to be using this for lifting things, so I want that one and that one. And then we need, where's it gone? Front loaders. They're in here somewhere, I know they are. There we go. Grab that. That's the box turner. Grab that. There we go. We are going to need a real weight. The good thing with these forks as well, it's called a tension belt pack. Ah, no, forgot about that. The tractor's got doors and things that collides with the script for the forks. Also with seasons, you had a grace period, and you had like an hour or 2 to return anything for full price. Which is pretty cool. Right, I need a weight. Largish, but not OTT. Get as much weight on the back of this as I can. Probably should add the Land Rover to that, shouldn't I? Can't see. So yeah, so this does do the trailer. I mean, it does do. There's various ramps, so you can. You can get a little skid steer in there and stuff. But we want it for big feed currently. I mean, we might change our minds, but for now, it's big feed. Keep the weight over the trailer axle. I mean, I could have gone for the go-to FS19 big bag handler. I think at one point there wasn't a YouTuber or someone that played Farm Sim that wasn't using the the big bag handler for like everything, whether that be logging or it didn't matter. It was the big bag handler. That's what you used. Right. Straps. That one. That one. Right. How's it looking? I don't want it to tip up on the roundabout. I had a quick shifty on here because I had to download like everything on my Xbox, and there was no consistency in AI traffic. He's not going to stop. And it didn't matter. So I mean, it was like, yep, go for it. So like 6 ashes, traffic on there is astronomically fast, which is what it is. It goes about 46, 47 miles an hour, and then the traffic on here actually only does like 17 miles an hour. So it's a 30 mile an hour difference. It's ridiculous. Whereas 22, everything was more standardised, if you like. Everything had a very similar speed. Let's hop back to that. Beacon on. There we go. I do like the sound of this tractor. Oh, it's a collision with the curb. There's a mod for 90. There's a Lizard branded tractor in a small category. It's 45 horses. It's a blue engine chassis and like a maroon coloured top. I used it all the time. It was like 45 forces and had the power of 150. It was brilliant. Which I used on my PC. Now, it is available on console, so downloaded it. And as soon as I go in cab, the screen just flashes black, white, black, white, black, white. I was like, seriously? So, I downloaded it, dug out the Xbox One, downloaded FS, downloaded it on there. And I'm just curious whether the mod was broken or whether the my Xbox Series X was like, nope. And yeah, it's perfect. So I should have done this Let's Play on my Xbox One. Now, the only problem with that is everything looks crisper on the Series X. Look at that, topped up. Drop that down there. Right, so currently it says we need 22,000 litres a year for the pigs. Now, the more pigs you add, the more food required, and the more it will take. So with seasons on, like it is, the animal pens will only take enough feed for 2 days. Okay, I don't miss that, although we've kind of got that in 25. We need more mods like this. The old trailer and the landy and tracker backpacker. Plug it a bit further. Nope. I love these sorts of mods. Also, I think Giants should up the slot count for. Oh, I took a bit of that one as well. For console. And we know it was recent times that they updated the storage console from 4 gig to 8 gig of mods, which is brilliant. But if they're now doing, there we go. If they're now doing mods themselves rather than having it as an in-game thing, then we need more space, or they need to put the mods in base game, not mess around. Oh, nose is squeaking. So I don't need this trailer for a second. So let's stick this up here. That patch to the right of me is a sell point for straw and stuff. Right, we'll put that there. Oh, we'll go down there. I want the trailer. Let's go grab another load of pigs. Not sure how long these old episodes are going to be, but they'll be as long as they are, right? So I don't want to do a lot of editing and stuff, so I'm just going to play. Now if I'm playing and I shut up, I stop coughing. It's not when I cough. I talk, I cough. But I can quite happily sit and play for 2, 3, 4 hours. The day's just gone. But whether or not you guys are up for watching me play FS19 for 4 hours straight. Be like a live stream where people replay their live streams, do you know what I mean? But who knows? In all fairness, who cares? I was really looking forward to 25 with the new ground deformation and rain and weather, and I feel a bit let down. I feel a little bit, I don't know. There's a word I'm thinking of, but I'm not allowed to say. So, you kind of get the idea. Go back on it. Okay. Right, what do we get? Yorkshire's. Let's get the trailer full. Those picky bottoms. I have noticed there's no manure and or slurry pipeline on the map. Look at that, the brake, oh, pull away, the weight of that trailer. Nice and slow, nice and slow. No, trailer's lifted the front again. It doesn't do it empty, so I'm pretty sure it's the weight of the pigs. Oh, sorry. Ugh, completely bashed the mic. And that was stuck on my beard. Brilliant. I might speed time as well. So what do you reckon? Should we get some land and grow some of our own stuff, or not? I'm hard on the brakes, and the weight's pushing. You see, we lost that on 22, but it's back on 25, I think. You can buy that area. Not sure what you do with it, but you can buy it. Oh. Lost the front. Yeah, I might buy another landy. You can have one for farmyard stuff and one for like collected livestock. Nah, that's silly. On PC I would have done. You don't get so many maps that are based on real life locations anymore as well. Come on! It's a main road. Open the door. For all of you that are thinking, why? Why has he got to open the door? I'll tell you why. Because he can let the clutch out. Get a bit of speed behind him. It's a bit like the old saying, you could get a bus through there. No, just me. Showing me age. Oh, that opens out, doesn't it? There's barely any weight on those front wheels. Let's open that. You see it drop, and if I pull forward, it's slip. Right, these piggies can join their friends. There we go. Now fold it up. Pull that out of the way so we shut the gate. I think it was Attingham was one of the first maps that I'd seen where the triggers were on the gates. There we go. I've walked past the pallets and they've remembered that they need to be filling up this. Because the pigs need to eat. So if you go into here now, it says 45,000 litres and the pig feed has gone up, which is pretty cool. And then, oh, we do have chickens, don't we? We can't put them in the trailer, but we have chickens. Turn off. Where are the chickens? Here, chickens. Potato pallets, which is brilliant if I wasn't running seasons, because pigs don't eat potatoes on seasons. Chickens. There them is. Feed, I would imagine. Yeah, so you got, I'm assuming egg spawn, dialogue, feed. Do they need water? No. Wheat and or barley. We can get some chickens on the go as well, couldn't we? They're gonna hurt. Right. Chickens. So we'll do different things on here. Also with seasons on, if you don't feed them and stuff, they die. And then you need... What was it? You need a rooster for every 10 chickens or something? I can't remember. It was something like that, wasn't it? Reproduction. Fertilize eggs to produce your chickens and chicks. Yes, if you just want eggs to sell and you don't want them to procreate, you don't need one. But if you want some girlies, some babies, you need a rooster. 1, 2, 3. Obviously not with this one, unless they're all a little bit fruity. But they're the same, aren't they? They look the same. Red and red hybrid egg and meat. Eggs. So we got 3. They're tiny. Hybrid requires an amount of feed between the leg and meat counterparts. Let's just get these. Or not. So there should be 23. Yeah. 3. 3 boys. And then the rest are girlies. And they should all be over here somewhere. There's your rooster. He's pecking the living tailors out of that. I think they might be hungry. Right, hang on. Needed a cough. I can't run and cough, I'm sorry. But apparently, I can run along barbed wire. Look at that. Whoa. Wow, stuck the landing. Yay! Don't ask. I'm just an idiot. Nose is squeaking. Now I know there's no feed. Oh, new farm where there's feed. Is what it is. So grab this and then head back up to the back up to the stalls and we'll grab a pallet of pig feed. I hope I can bring it back without it going haywire. Oh, I could have put the trailer on the tractor. I didn't even think of that. Such an idiot. If I put the trailer on the tractor, I could have then just towed it back rather than balance it on the forks. Oh, we're nearly there now. I ain't going back for it. Right, I can turn it off, I ain't stopping. Big bags. Pallets. So we've got 5,000. Oh, these are really ridiculously heavy ones, aren't they? There's 5,000 for 1,000. And the quiet hitmans. Yeah. Would be 3,000 for 4-2. But these ones are ridiculously heavy if I remember correctly. Buy. Just buy the one. I might need to go back to the trailer. Oh, that's something I miss as well. The old camera collision thing. I've looked through the fence. It's really heavy. Put some lights on, people can see me better. Look at the old front tyres there squishing. There's far too much weight over that front axle. Don't catch the curve this time. I'll lose the pallet forever. There's nobody here, so I'm not going to tell anybody where I'm going. Ooh. Yeah. Next time, bring a trailer. Am I going to find out it doesn't take pallets? It's just my luck. I think I used pallets a lot all seasons because ales and such would rot away if out in the rain. But a pallet doesn't, because, well, it's a pallet. But you do have to clean up after the piggies. Actually, if I could get that, I'm going to go with my silo. Let's turn these lights off. We can get that in the silo. I'm going to need a bucket anyway. So I'll get that in the silo. I can use a bucket. Oh, use a bucket for cleaning out. And I can just fill up a bucket and dump more in as required. Yes, it will. Brilliant! Go into here. Should sow the barley that we don't have some. There it goes. No, fill it up. Chopped. Soybeans, sunflowers. Just trying to see what's a good price. Taters don't seem too bad. We could do taters. Don't need taters for the pigs. We could do taters. Don't eat taters for the chickens either. Let's put that in here. Let's put this away. Yeah, so they will spill feed on here that you have to then go behind and tidy up. Put this with the other trailer. I might have to buy the periphery because currently we got nowhere to sleep. Can we buy this house? I'm only really after a sleep trigger, so I don't mind that that's on a bit of Mrs.'s car, if you will. So, where am I? And do I own this little house? Yes, I do. Brilliant. Farmhouses. Sleepy trigger. Only one item allowed per farm. Are you kidding me? Do I literally have to use this farmhouse? That I can't get into. I'll open that door. Where's the stairs gone? Do I literally? Yeah. For the love of God. So I didn't want to use this farm because everybody uses it. I wanted to use the other farm, but the sleep trigger's in there. Brilliant. For some reason I can't get multiplayer to work on console either. Fudge. Count Diaz. Where are we? We lost our farm. There we go. What's that blue square? What is that blue square? Whatever it is, it's cultivated. Oh, I've got a garden with tomatoes in it. So we have a house that we can't use. Brilliant. Anyways, I think I'm going to call it here for this one. I'm going to think about some land. So for me, the piggies, and we're not on Oakfield, are we? We are. What's the name of this farm? Glen. Oh, jeepers. Oak Glen. So for me, the piggies, and Oak Glen Farm. I bid you adieu. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment. Each and every one of you. Please take care. And I'll see you all in my next adventure. Cheers guys.